Good afternoon. Welcome to GrainTV. It's January 9th, 2014. I'm Logan Burgess. To my right here is Brock Shimno to help break down a very mixed trade in Chicago one day before the big January USDA reports. Let's jump into the quotes here and see where things settled. Corn continued to move lower today, down 5 cents on the March contract. Soybeans found a little bit of a rebound from yesterday's selling, up 4.5 cents. We had Chicago wheat down 4.5 cents. Kansas City wheat remaining relatively strong, up 2 cents. Really starting the day off, though, was some very negative sentiment in the market. Was the export sales report. Some of the worst export sales we've seen on a weekly basis for corn, soybeans, and wheat so far this marketing year.
Yeah, that's right, Logan. We did see very poor export sales across the board.
Yeah.
Corn, soybeans, and wheat all missed expectations. I think the number really to look at, though, and kind of surprised the market a little bit, was a soybean number coming in at a marketing year low of just 155,000 metric tons being sold into the export market. Corn, very similar, 155,000 metric tons there as well, missing the mark on the downside, and wheat coming in at 110,000 metric tons, so also missing expectations there. But let's keep in mind where we stand for this marketing year. Let's take a look at the soybean chart here. You can see that over the course of this marketing year so far, we have beat the seasonal pace pretty handily over the last or over the beginning part of this marketing year. The red line is the seasonal pace. The green, or excuse me, the blue bars are the weekly sales that we have been seeing for the beginning part of this marketing year. You know, looking at tomorrow's report and thinking about the export sales, soybeans were running about 300 million bushels ahead of pace to meet the current USDA projections. So I wouldn't be surprised if we did see some sort of revision there, a little bit higher for the soybean anticipated export sales. 25 to 50 million bushels wouldn't be out of the question there. Corn, we're running about 200 million bushels ahead of pace. So I would expect, you know, upwards of about 25 million bushels to be added to the export sales there. And for wheat, we're running about 85 million bushels ahead of pace. So we could see a slight revision there, maybe 10 or 15 million bushels as well. And where we're going to see that actually take effect is going to be in the overall ending stocks for next year.
Yeah, you know, there's a lot of moving parts to this report that we're getting tomorrow. As you said, Brock, we'll be getting ending stock revisions. A lot of demand side numbers could be moved. But additionally, we'll be getting production side estimates. How it's all going to play out, though, basically this chart here shows you what the trade's expecting in tomorrow's numbers. As you can see here, a relatively bearish report expected for corn, 70 million bushels expected by the trade to be added to 2013-14 ending stocks here. A large part of that revision higher is expected to be a yield change by the USDA, somewhere in the ballpark of 1 bushel per acre possibly. So overall, traders are expecting a number that's going to weigh on corn in tomorrow's report. Soybeans, relatively neutral expectations. Traders are expecting the USDA to lower ending stocks just by 1 million bushels. As you said, Brock, we do have some the potential for demand side revisions, but kind of counteracting that, we could see a little bit added to the production side for beans as well. If we look at wheat here, expectations are for a relatively supportive report in tomorrow's action. 18 million bushels expected to be taken off ending stocks of wheat. In today's action, we settled on the March contract right around that weekly trend line that we discussed yesterday on the show. And so I think that traders are positioning for possibly finally here after several months, a little bit of a positive story to get in this wheat market. What it's all going to come down to, though, is what the USDA reports tomorrow at 11 o'clock Central Time. If you want live quotes on your mobile phone or tablet for tomorrow's report, visit us over at grainhedge.com. We have a great app that's available on iPhone, iPad, Android, and tablet. You can always give us a call at the office as well. Our number is 877-472-4607. Thanks a lot for joining us here on a Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow for the USDA report.